some reason, I do way better doing things that I like to do when I make a video. I mean, in terms of um, I'm wanting to get back into this habit of listing 10 blessings and why they're blessings. And I just love this idea of sending my friend a Marco Polo about it, but I also feel self-conscious to keep sending it to the same person. So I decided to make a video that I may or may not post on the interwebs. And I kind of like the idea of sharing it with someone else. So maybe my first blessing is that I can make videos and share them on the internet, or not share them on the internet, but share them with somebody. And that's a blessing because for some reason it brings this sense of connection. Yeah, it brings a sense of connection and it motivates. The next blessing that I'm going to share is that I have this room, that I was aware enough of what I needed to thrive in the relationship that I am currently in, but might also be leaving. And I got this room, and I mostly used it for work. And I get to also use it to have some spaciousness, and just have my environment. It's I got my stuff here, I got my beads on the floor. It's kind of a mess, but it's not affecting anybody but me. And I like that I get to work through it in my own time. I also love that I get to decorate it however I want, even though I haven't really done a lot of decorating. And that's okay. I also, another blessing, I think this is number 4, is that I'm learning how to embrace myself exactly where I'm at. And I mean, that's a blessing because I get to experience self-compassion and self-love. And I feel a little bit of grief coming up as I talk about this, so kind of interesting. I also notice self-consciousness, if I share this with somebody, will they believe my genuine expression of emotions? I am also, a blessing in my life is my NVC buddy, because one of my NVC buddies, because he sent me these little cards and I really like them. I wonder if he has a place where you can order them, and I can maybe link it down below. And there's a bunch of them. So on this one, there are just one words. And they're from Nonviolent Communication. They're signposts on your way to integrating NVC. So here's a more descriptive thing about what gratitude is. Finding the value in appreciating and enjoying what is. Kind of funny I pulled that one out because I didn't know it was the one thing on top too in this pile. And then this has been helpful. Wow, gratitude is also the one on top here. I don't know where the other side is necessarily, but is it here? Oh, here it is. There's these 4 levels, and there's what they call unskilled, awakening, capable, and integrated. And so you can kind of see where do I fall in this situation with gratitude, and it's kind of just fun to play with Um, so yeah, I think maybe I'm in awakening with gratitude. In this moment, I'm maybe incapable, willing to be able, willing and able to connect to savor and express the gifts in what is happening. Awakening is noticing that the strategies of praise, rewards, and external validation do not support connection, starting to notice the value in appreciating met needs. So I'm somewhere in between there, I think. I also am, maybe a blessing is this gray sweater. So I'm going to put 5 and 6 together. I also read from these books called the Michael books, and I have this like Kindle that I got from my aunt, which, by the way, when I first got it, I was not, I was unskilled in gratitude. I was like, but now I have these books that are like spiritual literature that I really enjoy. I also have ACIM on it, but I don't read from it very much right now. And but the Michael books, I really enjoy them, and they were talking about auras, and the auras, gray is communicating to your aura like, I'm open to the people that I want to be open to, and I'm like closed to people I want to be closed to. So I feel like that's something that I need right now, to remain open, but like also like integrate where I need physical space. So and those books are like so interesting. I find them really fascinating. And yeah, I want to share more about what they're about, but maybe that's not super relevant. But they help me to understand myself and the world a little bit better, the concrete world, and how to move through it while staying spiritually centered. Like, how do I get back to love? I can be in acceptance of these people and who they are and where they're at. And I don't have to martyr about it either. I don't have to like force myself to stay somewhere it's not working. And so 7, I guess something that's working for me about my job, a blessing, is that they have given me this laptop for now until I'm done working there. But because of that, I can make this video, and I think the sound quality is much better than the other webcam thing that I had on my desktop computer. And number 9, I think we're on number 9, is that I'm starting to let go of scarcity thinking that keeps me trapped in like making decisions that aren't aligned with my values. It's like buying that webcam was maybe a decision that wasn't actually aligned with my values. Because there's so much that goes into creating technology. And if I'm going to get a piece of technology, being able to get a good quality technology is more aligned with my values because it will be more sustainable in the long run. If I could find a cool, good quality thing at the thrift store, that's also awesome. Way more aligned. But yeah, that I'm starting to let go of this scarcity thinking. And let's see. I also can just use my phone. It's an option. Number 10. Number 10 maybe is these fans that I got that they pull air out of the room but also pull air into the room. It's like has those they're the dual fans. And yeah, I just really appreciate that. It cools off my room so much at night. It's been so helpful. because my house doesn't have AC, but I've also got this little Arctic ice machine thing, and it's kind of like a little AC, I guess. It's not really AC, it's like evaporative ice water, but it also really helps. And I'm just glad that I can be comfortable and sleep in this room that also I enjoy the view from. I get to see an oak tree right outside of my. I have a lot of windows over here, so they're closed right now because I'm venting the sun, but I just kind of like that feel. So, anyways, thanks for listening and spending time with me. And if anyone else wants to um, share a blessing in their life, I would love to hear it.